Hello there, Slamscape here. Today, I want to share my Dolphin exploration build with you. Most people think of the Dolphin as a simple passenger liner, but there is far more to the ship than meets the eye. It's an absolute powerhouse for exploration. Not only does the Dolphin come with a stellar jump range, but it also boasts a unique ability that sets it apart from the rest. Fuel scooping and FSD charging simultaneously without the risk of overheating. That's right, fueling up at a star while pre-charging your FSD means you can keep your momentum going, jumping from star to star faster than you can blink. And let's not forget its impressive boost and cruise speeds, even when stripped down for exploration, making it a perfect fit for those on the hunt for exobiology. Grab your Artemis suit and join me as we take a look at what makes the Dolphin great for exploration. There are a number of factors that make the Dolphin a unique exploration ship. The first is, of course, the high possible jump range. It requires full engineering and some sacrifices, but you're able to achieve jump ranges of 70 plus light years. This build is able to achieve a normal space speed of 360 plus meters per second and a boost of 500 plus meters per second. These speeds make it easy to quickly move between various exobiology samples on planet surfaces. The Dolphin also has plenty of optional module spots to fit all the equipment needed for exploration while still having a little wiggle room to fit your personal preferences. Finally, the Dolphin has amazing heat management and is one of the only ships that can fuel scoop from a star while simultaneously charging its frameshift drive and not overheat. Oh, and the last thing I forgot to mention is the price. This Dolphin Explorer build will only run you about 11.5 million credits. So, for the build itself, as I said, this is a very stripped down version. It sacrifices a few things like top speed, boost frequency, and shield strain, but the Dolphin's positives make up for those downsides. For the hardpoint and utility mounts, we leave those empty as extra weight means less jump range. If you did want, say, a heatsink as a precaution, make sure that you engineer them with the lightweight perk. The core internals are where the magic happens. First, for our exploration builds, I always go with lightweight armor. It's zero weight, and even adding heavy-duty engineering and deplating for extra protection doesn't change the weight. It adds to your total armor for no downside, but still helps cushion those bumps and bruises. Next up, for the power plant, we downsize it to a 2A and put on the overcharged engineering effect to get us the power we need. I also put on the stripped down experimental to lower the weight. You can potentially eke out 0.4 more light years per jump by running a 2D power plant, although you'll be short on power, so you'll need to turn on and off modules as needed. For me personally, it wasn't worth the trade-off. For our thrusters, I run 4D with dirty tuning and the stripped down experimental because I like the speed to weight trade-off. This should give us a cruising speed of about 366 and a boost of 512 with 4 pips to engines. The most important part of the build is the frameshift drive. I used the new double-engineered 4A SCO version available from the Human Tech Brokers, with the Mass Manager Experimental. The requirements are a bit steep, but well worth it. The ship will get about 75 light years per jump. Using a normal 4A SCO FSD with increased range and Mass Manager is also pretty good. We only lose about 5 light years total jump range, and still get a very respectable 69 light year jump. For life support, 4D engineered with lightweight, which is a standard for exploration. We downsize our Class 4 power distributor to a 2D. The Class 2 weighs less, which improves our jump range. I engineered the distributor with engine focused and the stripped down experimental. I like to run with engine focused because it lets me boost 2 times before I have to wait 12 seconds for the distributor to refill. You could alternatively run with charge enhanced. That has an 11-second recharge, but you only get 1 boost, so you have to weigh the differences yourself. For sensors, I use 3D with lightweight engineering, which is standard on exploration ships. Lastly, in the core internals, I downsize the fuel tank to 3C. This cuts our total fuel in half, but I supplement this with an extra 2C fuel tank in our optional internals. This works out to about 3/4 of the Dolphin's normal fuel capacity, but gives us about 3 extra light years per jump. The trade-off is 4 jumps per tank versus 5 jumps with the default fuel tank. I would recommend going with the smaller tank setup if you're doing a lot of long distance traveling or plan to use a lot of neutron jumps. I want to note that this build doesn't use an SRV, so if you want an SRV, you'll probably need to use the default 4C tank instead. The optional internals are a little bit more straightforward. We start with a Class 5 Guardian frameshift drive booster, which adds a flat 10.5 light years to our jump range. All FSD boosters weigh 1.3 tons, so the Class 5 gives us the best jump to weight ratio. Next, I use a 4A fuel scoop, which will fill our tank from empty to full in about 35 seconds. Although with the Dolphin's heat management, you can fuel scoop at every star and still keep your jump speed up. Next, a 4E cargo rack to carry repair limpets. I usually keep it empty and synth limpets as needed, because again, weight equals less jump range. Next up, I use a 3D shield generator with enhanced low power and stripped down experimental. This offers enough protection against accidental scrapes against the planet's surface. The next slot is where I put our extra 2C fuel tank to supplement our undersized main tank. Alternatively, you could put in an SRV hanger in this spot and leave the main fuel tank untouched. You will lose some jump range though. I use a 2B auto field maintenance unit in the next spot. This is useful for repairing the frameshift drive when it takes damage from neutron star jumps. The next spot I put in a 1D repair limpet controller to repair the hull in case my shields fail and I take armor damage. It's a good mix of low weight and emergency repair capacity. Next, I include a detailed surface scanner with expanded radius engineering for getting planetary scans and exobiology locations. For the last spot, I usually run a Super Cruise Assist module, although if you don't like or need it, you could slot something else. And there you have it, the ultimate stripped down Dolphin build for exploration. With its incredible jump range, fast speeds, and unique fuel scooping capabilities, this ship is designed to help you cover vast distances and discover the unknown. Whether you're seeking out exobiological wonders or charting new star systems, the Dolphin is more than ready to take on the challenge. I hope this guide helps you make the most of your exploration adventures and maybe even inspires a few of you to take the Dolphin for a spin on your next deep space journey. A like and subscribe is always appreciated. Thank you for watching.